Hey Capricorn, this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person that's on your mind. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so that you're notified when future videos are released. Today we are going to get some tarot cards, oracle cards, and at the end we'll get some personal messages. Just keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you feel that any roles need to be reversed, then go ahead and flip them. All right, we start this reading off with the Star card in the reverse, followed by the Five of Cups, followed by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and then followed by the Five of Pentacles. So we have two fives that show up, and fives do represent conflict. And so this individual that you're thinking about is somebody that, you know, was very unbalanced in the way in which they approached relationships. They were very negative, and they caused just a lot of instability and hopelessness and disappointment in this situation. With the Five of Cups, there's just a lot of despair, a lot of guilt, in combination with a lot of heartbreak. You know, loneliness and isolation and sorrow really represents that Five of Cups. And the reason why there was kind of these broken promises and broken commitments here is because this person was very unreliable, very unstable. They don't understand how to give love in a healthy way. This person, it's like they don't have common sense when it comes to relationships. You know, their behaviors, it almost don't correlate them to actually hurting somebody. And so this individual was very careless with this relationship and very unreliable. And so with the Five of Pentacles, somebody had to abandon this situation. Somebody got left out in the cold. There could have been a financial hardship as a relation or as it relates to this, but definitely a lot of despair. Somebody could have found themselves homeless or needing to go find a new home. All right, let's get some from here. You just felt very neglected by this person, or this is how they feel about you. Maybe you abandoned them. All right, Ace of Cups that's sitting here in the reverse. And so this just feels very let down by this person. You feel very disappointed. This person caused a lot of depression and sadness to you. They came and initially offered their cup of love, but their cup of love was filled with, I don't know, toxicness. All right. It didn't taste good drinking it down, that's for sure. All right, we got the Five of Wands and then the Death card that came out. And so with the Death card, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but does not have to be. But this is all about time to move on. It's time to rebirth yourself, transform yourself, because you got some big changes coming. And then with the Five of Wands, you know, when we look at any of the fives, and we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and now the Five of Wands that has shown up, the only thing that we're missing is the Five of Swords, right? And so with the Five of Wands, this is all about obstacles, rivalries, challenges. And so this individual may have brought in rivalries, or you may have been competing with other priorities in this person's life. You just weren't feeling like you were high enough on their priority scale. All right, we got the Emperor that's sitting here in the freaking reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries, but either way, regardless of who you're dealing with somebody's ego. And I'm talking about, it is a super nasty ego with this showing up. This is a person that's highly immature. They do not put the plans in for the things in which they want. They just expect and anticipate those things to come to them. And that's what made you feel like everything came apart in this relationship, because this person was very unbalanced. They came with ego, you came with love. One more. All right, we got the Six of Spheres that's sitting here in the reverse. So the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is just a really one-sided relationship. A lot of selfishness, a lot of debt. You may have been giving a lot to this relationship and struggling. And this person gave very, very little. Caused a lot of heartbreak. That came out right under the Five of Cups. And you may have a lot of regret for dealing with this individual to begin with. All right. Let's get one or two from this deck, and then we'll switch it up. We'll see what this person thinks about you. But let's get more about this situation. Three of Wands and then the Ace of Swords. And so with the Three of Wands showing up here, we're talking about expansion. You know, you may be coming together with some individuals to make a project or a dream come true, but this is really about traveling on a new destiny, on a new path, and really expanding yourself mentally. And then we get the Ace of Swords that came out with it, which just goes perfectly, because this is really having mental clarity on your next direction, on your next path. You know, you're ready for the next challenges that are coming about. You're having that mental clarity about what it is that you really want. You also could have had surgery with this card, but maybe it was just like, I feel like surgery is sometimes removing something in you that is making you sick. And so that's what I feel like. You removed something within you that was affecting your path or affecting your spirit. All right, let's get one more from this deck. All right, we want to get one. Let's get one more from this deck. There we go. All right, we got the Ace of Wands. It's sitting here in the reverse, and this is all about, you know, false starts. This person may have come in and out multiple times, made promises of change, made promises that they did not keep. And so, you know, this also can represent rejection. And so, you know, one thing that we have to understand is that rejection is protection. This came out right under the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So now we have an Ace of Wands in the reverse and an Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it looks like whatever beginnings you guys had were just false starts. This individual was not prepared. They were careless with this relationship. Now, when they think about you, what do they think about? That's what we're going to see right now. What do they think about when you come to their mind? Everything is fine in the reverse. And so in this deck, there are two cards that look exactly the same. One is the Ten of Swords and one is the Everything is Fine card. And so, you know, when this person thinks about you with this Ten of Swords, it's like they finally feel like you're saying no, that you're taking a break from them because everything is not okay. All right. Maybe at one time you kind of put on this mask like, no, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. But there's something that you saw or something that you found out. You may have found it out online. You see that she's holding like a phone in her hand, but now you're like, it's not okay. And so at first you may have put out there that no, it's okay, I'm not talking about it. Maybe you didn't let this person know just how much they were hurting you, but now you are. And now this person's like, everything is not okay. All right, what else did they think about? You know, they did you dirty more than once. Page of Pentacles that's showing up here. And so with the Page of Pentacles, they may think that you have a new job, some new money, that you're being very patient with some type of stability in your life. They feel like they're seeing a change in you. Maybe you're making more money. Maybe you have a new job. All right. We got the World card that's sitting in the reverse. So this person feels like there's unfinished business in this relationship, but they also feel like it's permanent, that it's over, that you're not willing to come back in, even though the lessons have not been completely learned or you haven't gone through everything. It's like you have stopped this relationship and they feel like it's permanent, that they could not get you back. This is what they feel. They feel like there's unfinished business, but they feel like the separation is permanent. 10 of Pentacles that's showing up here. And so when this person thinks about you, they think you're focusing on building your own legacy, building your own foundation in this situation, right? Working on your retirement, working on your inheritance. Maybe you're just working a lot. Okay, let's get one more. What does this person think about when they think about you? Ooh. Queen of Pentacles. This person doesn't feel like you need anything from anybody, okay? You're very resourceful. You very much so can create things, whether that be new opportunities or whether it be that you just expand in the current places that you are. But this person sees you as very strong and very reliable. All right, let's get some. And you know what? I want to see what you think about when you think about this person. I don't know. I'm just feeling it. So when you think about this person, what do you think about? All right, we got the Knave of Chalices, or the Knave of Cups, that's sitting in the reverse. And so when you think about this person, you think about the breakup, you think about how immature they were, how selfish they were, and maybe even they were codependent. All right, what else do you think about when you think about this person? Wow. We got the Seven of Swords that's sitting up here in the reverse. And so with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, now I do not like the Seven of Swords when it shows up in the deck, because it represents that my thief card for me, right? But this person got caught, and you want them to make amends to you, okay? And so maybe your punishment to them is to cut communication until they acknowledge what they did to you and they apologize for it. This is what you feel like. They owe you an apology. All right, this is what you feel. Either consciously or subconsciously, you feel like, you know what, I at least deserve an I'm sorry. When you think about this person with this wheel sitting here, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you feel like when you think about this person, it makes you feel stuck, like you're stuck in a rut, right? Things just went out of control. You had no control over this situation. And it felt like in this situation, if it wasn't for bad luck, you would have had no luck at all. All right, what else do you think about when you think about this person? All right, the Chariot fell on the floor. And so, you know, you may have been very focused on this relationship, very much so, wanting to take the action to move this relationship forward and to expand it. But the problem is, and why this shot out over here, is that this person was not meeting you with that same level of effort. And that's what you feel like. You were out here taking charge. You were leading the way, and this person wasn't doing anything. They threw your efforts right out the window, right? Okay, let me get these situated. All right, one or two more of what you think about when you think about this person. All right, we got the Moon card. They kept a lot of secrets from you with this Moon card showing up. You know, it was almost like problems that you didn't even see coming. But this card also cautions you to listen to your intuitions. That, you know, as you go about making the changes that are needed, whether that be to walk away from this relationship for good or to work on it, it's really about trusting yourself. You know, if this person were to return, if they're gone in any capacity, if they were to return, are their actions matching their words? What are you really feeling inside? All right, these two cards came out together. We have the Eight of Swords and then the Ten of Pentacles. And so the Eight of Swords can represent feeling very stuck, right? Feeling very isolated from things. And it looks like you may have isolated yourself because you're working on your foundation, right? With this Ten of Pentacles, working on leaving that legacy, that retirement and things of that nature. But this person had you stuck. Okay, maybe you weren't progressing forward and now you are. Okay, and so it looks like, you know, when you think about this person, you think about how you brought stability and this person, you know, made you feel very stuck and in a rut. All right, we did get a Moon card, so let me get one Moonology and see if we get any additional messages. Then we'll move into our typical Oracle cards. Gone a little bit longer in this reading, but that's okay. I felt like I needed to. Okay, just one Moonology. Okay, we have a win-win outcome as forecast. Full moon in Libra. So you've got some success heading your way, and I like that. All right. Let's get some from this deck. Ooh, we have Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And this may be what you're working on. We have It Is Safe for You to Love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Is sitting in the reverse. So right now you don't feel safe to love this person. You feel like this person has hurt you quite a lot. And you're not willing to go down that journey anymore. Oh. We got Healing Heart. This is what you're doing. You're healing your heart. You know, you're healing from heartbreak. You're freeing yourself from this toxic relationship. Or maybe even the addiction to this toxic relationship that you had. Yeah, we got the wedding rings in the reverse that came out with the mask card. And so this relationship, whether it was a marriage or not, it was a commitment. And the reason why it fell apart is this person wasn't keeping it real with you. They wore masks. They didn't really let you know who they really were. You fell in love with a mask. All right, let's get one from this deck. All right, we got two. So this one says, harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. And then stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. Now, this person may have had you feeling like this, sitting in a corner crying. You know, that's what the Five of Cups is. This is the same energy as the Five of Cups. But what this is saying is that there shouldn't be this level of conflict and toxicity in a truly healthy relationship, because pure love comes with agreement and compromise, not battles and trying to win. All right, let's get a dream oracle is what I'm feeling today. And then we'll switch on over to our personal messages. Yes, we get divine drunkenness. Number 45, surrender to your spiritual reverie. I love this. This is really going within and living and existing within that beautiful light that is within you. This is following your passions and following where your heart is pulling you. I love it. You're going to have so many blessings that come in. And it's like once you surrender, that everything happens for a reason, that even the worst of situations was to teach you knowledge and expand you. Well, then you're going to be living in that divine drunkenness. I love that that card came out. All right, I'm going to take all of these. All right, some personal messages. Never let others destroy your inner peace. Negativity feeds negativity. Do your shadow work. Focus on today, not the past. That's why you got to do that shadow work. You got to break the cycles in your life. You have to start knowing your worth, period. You got some new beginnings coming. Don't take criticism from people who you would never go to for advice. You need to go hard or go home. Don't half-ass your life. You are stronger than you think. But if you are quick to anger, it's going to equate to quick to sadness. You need to learn the lessons, because pain equates to growth. Absolutely. Forgiveness is all about learning the lessons. You learn the lessons, you're able to leave it in the past, so you don't have to keep repeating those lessons. Let's get a poem for you. And then after this, we're going to get some direct messages from this person to you. We got running, number 39. I want to run and flee from the horrible parts of me to places where it doesn't matter what I've done or what's been done to me. And this is just significant of you need to do your shadow work. You cannot run from the lessons that you have been granted, okay? Good or bad. It may hurt to face the pain that you've gone through, absolutely, but you cannot run from it, because when you run from a lesson, guess what? That lesson's just going to present itself in another painful way until you learn it. And so take some time right now to look at things from a different perspective, to look at things as a lesson and not a life sentence. Okay, then you'll be able to move forward. All right, what does this person want to say to you if they could say anything? No pride, no ego, no fear, no hesitation. What would they say? No one taught me how to love, and now I struggle to show it. Okay. So they may not have had a good, example growing up of what healthy love really was. And so this is why this person may struggle with it. Too many. Okay, let's get it. It says mistakes happen. What a cocky statement. I can't stand when that comes out. Thank you for loving me. Okay, let's get a couple more. Mistakes happen to me feels like somebody's making an excuse, like, but mistakes happen. I'm just human. What are you talking about? All right, you could break my heart, so this person feels very vulnerable. You can't imagine how much I hurt. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Oh. I've never had this much passion for anyone. All right, one or two more, and we'll close this reading out. I'm watching. Ew, creepy. Somebody's watching you. All right, and have I missed my chance? All right, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.